Namaskar, good evening. This Sunday's video on Sanatana Dharma, I explored the pivotal events of the 14th day of Kurukshetra war, where Arjuna, aided by Lord Krishna's divine illusion of sunset, avenged his son Abhimanyu's death by slaying Jayathratha. This video also highlights the crucial do's and don'ts for today's generation based on these events. So please visit my YouTube channel, Our Today's Need, Sanatana Dharma, to uncover these insights and share them with your family and friends. And after Abhimanyu's demise, the Pandavas returned to their camp where King Yudhishthira, overcome with sorrow, mourned Abhimanyu's valorous yet tragic end. Yudhishthira expressed his profound grief and apprehension about Arjuna's potential wrath. In his moment of despair, the sage Vyasa arrived, offering solace by reminding him of the soul's immortality and urging him to persist in the battle for honor, as the Kurukshetra conflict was divinely ordained. Upon his return to camp, Arjuna sensed a grave calamity and hurried to find Yudhishthira. Observing the despondency of the Pandavas, he feared the worst for his son and inquired about Abhimanyu's fate. Krishna advised Arjuna to rise above his sorrow, emphasizing that Abhimanyu had attained a revered status among the heroes. Determined to avenge his son, Arjuna swore to slay Jayathratha by sunset or self-immolate on the 14th day. This vow invigorated the Pandava camp and instilled trepidation among the Kauravas. And when discussing the Mahabharata, we must acknowledge the illustrious characters such as Bhishma, Karna, Yudhishthira, Arjuna, Bhima, Abhimanyu, and Gadotkaja, along with the central role of Lord Krishna. Equally important are the seminal events, including the Bhishma's vow of celibacy, the fateful dice game, the Pandavas' exile, the Yakshaprasna, the Bhagavad Gita, the monumental Kurukshetra war, and Shanti Parva. It is imperative for me to elucidate the key moments of Kurukshetra war to preserve the narrative's continuity. Additionally, I highlight the pertinent lessons, both commendable and cautionary, for contemporary society derived from the Mahabharata. The Mahabharata addresses every facet of human existence that we grapple with today, earning it the distinction of being an encyclopedia repository of our Sanatana Dharma. With this in mind, let us proceed with the events that unfolded on the 14th day of the Kurukshetra battlefield. And on the 14th day, Dronacharya arrayed the Kaurava forces in formidable formation to shield Jayathratha, who was entrenched behind elite warriors and extensive defenses. Arjuna, driven by his woe, launched a ferocious assault, dismantling the Sakata formation and inflicting significant casualties. His relentless advance struck terror into the Kaurava ranks, precipitating significant casualties and disordered retreat. And Arjuna, guided by Krishna's counsel, avoided a protracted duel with Drona and continued his pursuit of Jayathratha. Arjuna vanquished numerous Kaurava heroes, employing his formidable martial prowess and celestial weapons. The battle continued with intense skirmishes and strategic maneuvers. And the sage Vyasa recounted the fierce engagement and pivotal events of Mahabharata war, with a particular focus on Arjuna's relentless pursuit to honor his vow to eliminate Jayathratha before sunset. And initially, Satyaki engaged valiantly against Bhurisravas but was ultimately overpowered. Arjuna intervened with a potent arrow, rescuing Satyaki from defeat. Humiliated and wounded, Bhurisravas retreated into meditation, preparing for his departure from the mortal realm. Subsequently, Arjuna faced Jayathratha, who was shielded by the formidable Kaurava forces. Lord Krishna, wielding his divine powers, conjured an illusion of sunset, sowing confusion among Jayathratha and the Kauravas. Seizing this crucial moment, Arjuna unleashed a celestial weapon bestowed by Lord Shiva, fulfilling his vow and striking down Jayathratha. This decisive action inflicted grievous losses on the Kaurava ranks and represented a pivotal triumph for Pandavas. Following Jayatratha's demise, Arjuna continued his relentless assault against the Kauravas until the day's end. And on the 14th day of Mahabharata war, the fates of both heroes and villains converged amid the chaotic uh, maelstrom of battle, where destiny's decree was manifest upon the field. The death of Jayatratha fractured the Kaurava ranks, their morale shattered like fragile clay before the force of Arjuna's righteous fury. The fall of the audacious king of Sindhu marked a turning point in the conflict, illustrating the transient nature of mortal ambition amidst the eternal struggle between adharma and dharma. Thus, on that fateful 14th day, amid the clamor of battle and the lamentations of the fallen, the epic saga of heroism and tragedy unfolded upon the blood soaked sands of Kurukshetra war. And here the deeds of warriors and the inexorable dictates of destiny were interwoven in a tapestry rich with valor, sacrifice, and the relentless march of time. And on the 14th day of the Kurukshetra war, the battlefield witnessed a series of dramatic and pivotal events. Duryodhana took to the field clad in Drona's formidable armor, challenging Arjuna with renewed vigor. Despite his bold appearance, Duryodhana was ultimately compelled to retreat, his efforts thwarted by Arjuna's unmatched archery powers. And in the separate clash, Karna and Bhima engaged in a fierce combat. At a crucial moment, Karna had the opportunity to vanquish Bhima, engaged in, but he refrained from doing so due to his vow to his mother Kunti, which required him to spare the lives of Pandavas except Arjuna. Amidst the chaos, Bhurisravas found himself struck by Arjuna while not directly involved in the combat, a move that breached the accepted codes of warfare. Arjuna's justification for this action in defense of Satyaki was highly contentious and debated. In a masterstroke of divine intervention, Lord Krishna orchestrated an illusion of sunset, drawing Jayatratha into the open. This ruse allowed Arjuna to fulfill his vow and eliminate Jayathratha, a crucial victory for the Pandavas. These events, rich with valor and strategic ingenuity, profoundly influenced the ongoing struggle and underscored the shifting tides of the battle. We, in this century and in this present day world, should understand the do's and don'ts that we should learn from this 14th day events. Like Karna's vow to spare the Pandavas, maintaining integrity and adhering one's promises are crucial even when faced with difficult choices. And Arjuna's relentless pursuit of his goals and adept archery skill demonstrate the importance of courage and expertise in achieving objectives. And Krishna's use of divine illusion to outmaneuver Jayatratha highlights the importance of strategic thinking and adaptability in overcoming challenges. And even in conflict, striving to follow ethical standards as the debate over Borisov's attack indicates, helps maintain a sense of honor and fairness. And if you look at the don'ts of the 14th day event, like Arjuna's attack on Borisov, breaching agreed upon norms and ethical standards can lead to contentious outcomes and undermine trust. And Karna's restraint due to his vow, while honorable, also underscores the potential for personal commitments to conflict with the strategic needs. Balancing ethical considerations with the practical outcomes is essential. And the Pandavas' emotional responses to their losses illustrate the importance of maintaining composure and focusing on objectives despite personal grief or anger. And the focus on immediate victories or personal achievements should not overshadow long term principles and greater good, as illustrated by the complex interplay of personal and strategic decisions. So, by reflecting these lessons, the present generation can navigate the challenges with greater wisdom, integrity, and strategic insight. Have a wonderful week ahead. Best regards, Raju Krishnan, Hyderabad.